I'm Chris Johnson, and I kind of wear three hats when I'm actively involved in working with young people. I am the executive director of a nonprofit called Young People of Integrity, which is a leadership development program. I'm also the assistant principal at St. Stephen's High School, where I've been for 7 years. And I'm also a nurturing facilitator for Family Guidance in their nurturing program. And I've been doing that for probably about 10 years as well. So those are kind of my roles as working with young folk in the community. Well, I was honored, and the thing about it, what it caught me by surprise, because I didn't know anyone was watching me in doing the work that I do. Of course, when you're doing work like that and you got a passion for doing what you do it not for the accolades or the honors, but you do it because that's what God intended for you to do, and that's your passion. So when I got the award, it totally caught me off guard because I look at it as a prestigious award and honor, and I had known some of the people that have won the award in the past, and I was like, wow, I was kind of starstruck because there's been some really neat people that have won this award in the past. So I felt, in the group of greatness, I really did. That's one of the things that I know people know somebody that's working with young folk that has such a passion that they do it not for pay. They do it not looking for the accolades or the honors, but because that's who they are as individuals. It can be an individual person or an organization. These are folk who do this on a regular basis, and I think when I won the award, I really wasn't thinking about reducing child abuse or neglect, but I was, because that's what I was doing. When you help a child to develop into an adult, and God allows you somewhere along the way to have some kind of input in that, that's your role. And at some point, that child feels safe enough to confide in you because you built a positive relationship with that young person. And relationships are very important. And there are people in the community who do that and need to be recognized. So I would just, encourage folk to look around and begin to think about, okay, who do I know that's doing that? You got youth ministers from churches, you got organizations within the community, you got volunteers. There are folk out there who I've crossed paths with who are doing very great work with young folk. It's like the harvest is great, but the laborers are few. But yet and still, in times like this, especially times like this, people who are working with young people are just so valuable. And I would encourage you to nominate a person who is doing this kind of work because they need to be recognized. And also, there was a lady that gave me some knowledge and wisdom along the way, and she said that the greatest message that you can send into the future is a child. You train that child up, and you give that child all the wisdom and knowledge and the self-confidence to step into their destiny. and then when they blossom, we may not even be alive, but we know we played a part in it, you know. So I just am encouraged that there are other folk out there who need to be recognized when it comes to the Children's Protection Award. You know, you guys do a great job in what you do in your organization, and I'm sure that there is someone who's doing the work that needs to be recognized. And I just encourage folk who are out there in the community, find somebody, nominate them, and give them the accolades they deserve.